ahead of you.
And if you're playing a Witch Doctor and they pick Huskar, you also don't hate life as much too. Not all bad, so they still go
I
for
don't know
Wyvern.
if I like the Wyvern.
No,
honestly.
me neither.
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, Wyvern is a hero that you either open with, or you pick it to directly counter something, and it's doing neither of these things right now. So I'm kind of wondering what the purpose is.
Yeah, because the other two picks here are not necessarily leading into a great Wyvern game. They did have Night Stalker in their last Wyvern game, but I feel like the lineup of both teams played more into Wyvern's hand. This hero, in my mind, is not very good against Ember Spirit. He's super mobile. He does a lot of magic damage against your Cold Embrace. He can catch you at any point. Even if you have good positioning, you can just get outplayed. Like, even if you're doing the right thing, it can fail. He's also getting at risk of getting hook shot. You can fly out of the cogs, but it's still, you get the stun, you give Ember time to catch.
What about benefits with Naga Siren sleep combo? Like you could do, hypothetically, have better vision of them, sleep at the right time, get a Winter's Curse out? Maybe that would work, but it's not great, but...
Yeah, it's just like, if you have a song that sets up Curse, it would also set up other AoE spells, right? Because the enemy team, for the Curse to even be useful out of song, the enemy needs to be out of position in the first place, and then you could even have anything like, let's say a support Lina even, right? Like,
yeah. At the very least, if somebody gets maledicted, the Cold Embrace should offset that.
Cold Embrace can be good this game. It can also backfire really hard now that there's an Invoker.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you get Exhort, you get Sunstrike, or other abilities for that matter. And
EMP
then...
alone is like...
What do you think about transition NS to core and go like a Nyx or something? Nyx is crazy value against OG at the moment.
Oh, you mean a safely Night Stalker?
Yeah.
Nyx is definitely good, I think.
And you can also counter pick your mid matchup too, so...
that feels a little bit too all-in. If that's their four heroes, Night Stalker, Nyx, Wyvern, Naga, they just don't have enough scaling potential in my opinion.
I kind of like OD this game.
Yeah.
Because they see both of the possible mid matchups and OD wins both. Then they would need a higher tempo safe laner if they do go that route. I don't know if Bryle likes it. Alternatively, their Lina is available. Good matchup against Invoker and Ember. So they... Again, this series, OG are actually showing their cores, I feel like, in a different way than they have previously. Like, they're giving key information here. So even though OG has the absolute last pick, they've shown their two mids.
Yeah. So this is just more that they've kind of been picking the same stuff all group stage so far.
But before, they were usually in a position where when they were picking Thompson Zero, it felt like no matter what, he was going to get a good lane.
Yeah.
And now it's feeling like they haven't shown anything to show that Thompson is going to have a good lane. And now they've picked a PL into the Ember. I mean, it's not the worst, but...
He wins lane against Invoker.
Yeah.
So...
Typical Invoker.
Yeah.
Is Qualifiers better at that, though? I mean, I feel like EMP landing him is nearly impossible.
I think Exort is better.
Yeah.
The only way Invoker wins that lane is by just hitting creeps. He can't touch PL. That's why the PL is so good. Just
Cold
charges at you and
5 seconds
you cold snap him, he double gangers.
The other argument to that is, even though you can't necessarily force a PL out of lane or mana burn him, if you're Quaswex, you don't ever get pushed out of lane either. So...
True. You can try and sustain, but are you winning the CS war against the PL with Quelling Blade? When you have 50 base damage.
And it's not even good ganks either. Like Clockwork and Witch Doctor are both just ruined by Doppelganger.
So this last hero from OG...
They need some more, like, reliable setup or something, because right now it just feels like PLs can do whatever he wants this game.
So this is a Seb Clockwork, theoretically, right? I mean, it's not really being played as much as a 4 anymore.
No, it's actually the opposite way. It's more 4 than offlane, I would argue.
It does both. I feel like across these qualifiers, I would say I've seen roughly 50-50, but it's like selective with which games you end up seeing. It's a bit random, right?
It feels more like if it's the right game, Clockwork can technically 3, but it kind of blends once the laning stage ends.
I would not put Clockwork 3 this game. I think it's a really bad clock game.
So that's what they were looking
for.
So 3?
Yeah. Put Jarek's on the Clockwork, let him do what he can in the early game, make moves, and then make sure your position 3 can counterpick the opponent, really, is what we're looking at here, because I just don't like them picking this Invoker. I think they should have picked an offlaner with the information that was presented to them and saved Thompson's pick for last, because now they ended up get 2 counterpicks this way, basically, into these 2.
And the PL's not even bad against their heroes. They were kind of forced in some ways to ban Mirana and Lycan, but the Clock feels worthless against PL almost all the time. He's just good against, like, Naga Wyvern. Witch Doctor's not going to do well against, like, they just don't have a lot of PL
against
solutions.
Wyvern, actually. Wyvern just flies out of your cogs, too.
But at the least you can, like, try to interrupt a chain setup or something. I don't know. Yeah, I guess flying out is the big issue.
Clock can set up the Ember, and Wyvern cannot fly away from Ember. Wyvern dies to Ember, always, if it gets caught, unless he's farmed in Esglimmer. It's a pretty hard matchup. Yeah. I mean, no matter what happens here, we're gonna have more of a game than the last one. I'll guarantee you that. Like this is a totally different beast. But I'm still liking Wind and Rain's draft more overall. Especially if they find the right pick here against the. So they're gonna go Leshrac. Not so sure. In my mind, Wind and Rain could have taken more advantage of the picks. That this Invoker Ember could have definitely been countered more than PL Lesh, I think.
They needed a building hitter that was also a mid, though, if they want to lane.
I would have liked the Lina, actually.
I think Lina would have been fine.
Lina would have been really good.
Against Clock? I feel like
that's true. Clock is a bit
much worse.
But Leshrac has the same problems.
But we're assuming that it's not going to be 3 Clock, which means that the 6 is going to be the lead, and you're also going to have decent rotating heroes. So.
Now select your heroes.
Okay, so Underlord is decent against PL, has pretty decent disable. I guess it'll give them a lot more ability to work around their opponent. Clock and the, whatever it's called. Hit a mouse.
Did they just do 4 combined Yahoos?
Yep, they did. I might have even... They had some kids in there too.
That's teamwork, that's all that is.
They are team chat wheel spammers for sure.
So it'll be a Lesh mid versus Invoker then. They wanted to keep the PL in the safe lane.
It's a much more favored matchup for Invoker. It gives a really good reason to go Quaswex now.
At least I assume that's what it'll be. Maybe they'll swap here.
I think it makes most sense to put PL mid and Leshrac. I think it's the best lane. Leshrac Naga is a really strong lane. It's an obvious and easy setup for the stun. It has the Riptide advantage as well.
Doesn't make Clockwork too good there, though. That's the one big advantage.
Maybe you kind of have to pick your poison, because I think at the same time, the Leshrac mid, you're putting PL against Underlord is pretty rough, actually.
It is.
We saw that matchup earlier today. Granted, that was a one-on-one mid, but Nisha destroyed. Who was it he played against?
It was Ember that game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ember. Sorry, it was Ember. My bad. I think PL maybe does slightly better than Ember, but he should still be losing that lane. Underlord's advantage against melee heroes is just he gets a lot of damage, obviously, from creeps dying, and he has more damage than you. He has a Quelling Blade, and then if you try to trade CS with him, he firestorms, and you have to run away. So he just takes the wave and benefits. I can see logic to both options, so I'm not going to say what I think just flat out is one thing is better than the other. Because you're right, if you put the Lesh Naga top, you make Clockwork's lane very nice. So it's about what they think is more important for their draft here, Wind and Rain. Yeah. This is going to be closer. I don't have a clear favorite in this one. I would have had it if Wind and Rain used their last 2 picks a bit better.
You think maybe Anna goes a different build this game since he's a deal?
Like Battle Fury out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he'll go like the Yules because he's going to need it for NS and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he goes more than just Maelstrom.
I feel like if you go Maelstrom, though, then it's better against getting a Winter's Curse, hypothetically. You're going to do magic damage through Cold Embrace. I feel like he still goes the standard, like, Yule's Maelstrom, Shiva's build or something.
If he goes magic build, they have nothing against BKB later. Like, absolutely nothing. So, that's just something to keep in mind. That doesn't mean it's necessarily the wrong thing. OG have played lineups with Ember Zeus before, so if they play fast and they make early moves that work, they can definitely bypass or just ignore the fact that BKBs can show up if they can build a big enough advantage beforehand.
The BKBs are going to be issues, but I think they can deal with PL illusions alone, no problem. With the Underlord Invoker, Ember, I think that's not a problem. So I don't. That's like the one time I think BKB or Battle Fury would be better on Ember. So I think he plays standard.
Yeah,
is my impression.
I would agree. Ember is pretty solid this game.
I mean, the only hero that's really farm heavy is then really needs farm is Underlord, arguably. Other than a little bit of Ember Spirit stuff, but if he gets like a fast mech or something, or a fast Crimson, enemy team doesn't do much damage. If they get Crimson off, they get Winter's Cursed, nobody dies. Like, there's a lot of good things about Underlord this game.
So you're saying it's going to be a closer game. That's there was no Huskar.
My confidence is threatened. I don't know about you, but...
All right, well, we'll see how the game progresses. Take it away, boys.
Back to the 2 best play-by-play casters in the Dota 2 scene.
Thank you, Purge.
It is Purge and Cinder in here. Excited to bring you guys.
Just gonna cough right away.
Some important,
for some reason,
close, enjoyable team fights or something.
Yep.
I'll just continue to carry the intro as Cind is
drinking some water,
much as he possibly can. See how the lanes work out.
I was actually thinking about how to get Andy off the couch so I can stretch.
That's punching.
Looks like he wants to sit here, so I'll just use the table.
You wait till he's muted and then
just stay, Andy. Come on.
Give him little kicks.
I'm using the table. Purge.
Does it feel good? Put your legs up.
It's all right. So yeah, let's have a look at the lane breakdown. Looks like it will be the
30
Clock
seconds
Underlord
to
top against Naga plus
The
Leshrac.
Yeah, they're putting the PL mid. Actually.
Phantom Lancer mid against Invoker, and Night Stalker Wyvern bottom. So as expected,
I guess on
we'll see
looking at
how it
Winter
goes.
Rain side, it just looks better, right? They have more threaten against the Underlord. The Invoker is more contested by a PL. The only thing that gets benefited really is the Clockwork has a better potential lane matchup. I think it makes sense.
The battle begins.
Goes Splinter Blast level 1 actually. He's gonna harass Notel quite a bit here. And I wanted the double bounty. He's gonna skill Searing Chains for that one.
reruns for OG once again, just like last game.
Actually, it wasn't bad at all. Notel loses like 100 mana, 1 Tango, and he should be full healed just about. Oh, Ritsu missing the block this game.
They're just tipping each other all the time.
Match is unended. He's actually going to let this go under tower, surprisingly. So that works if you're... oh, never mind, he missed.
I'm pretty sure that was a mistake. He wasn't expecting it.
It looked like he set it up right, but missing his first 2 last hits kind of costly here. So like
This hero with, yes, Fairy Fire, Null, and a Branch. 48 damage. Like,
and PL's hitting for 64 on average right now.
Are
It's like a 15, 16 gold, or 16 damage advantage. It's disgusting. And he has actually missed a couple of his easy last hits so far, so that might hurt a bit. So I've watched him do this before. He goes tornadoes for range creeps and things like that, the important ones.
yeah.
But so far, nobody's last hitting well in this game. 2 last hits is the winner right now.
Bite me.
Invoker pulls ahead, 3 last hits, guys.
Yep, there's a full wave coming to PL though. Don't I?
Safe lane is just fighting, man. Man, he can cast Splinter Blast so many times. This is crazy.
Yep.
5 or 6 times level 1.
This is one of the best heroes to have against it, right? The Witch Doctor. Just outlasting it. The game we saw last time where they had this lane with Wyvern Night Stalker, they were against Undying and Anti-Mage. But this time the sustain is naturally there from Notel. Does he have a clarity on the Witch Doctor?
He does 2 and a mango,
2, yeah.
so he'll be fine.
Totally fine on mana. He's gonna pop one now and go pull. Probably. Maybe stack the hard camp on the way. If he feels like it. He does. And check the bottom rune, and then if there's no rune here, he can go and pull. And he also can if there is a rune, if he's fast. He just takes this rune and runs straight down. He will make it the 214 pull.
Incredible.
It's relatively close. Like, very slow supports can barely make this pull. Witch Doctor is one of the faster ones. He's like 307 move speed. If you're a Shadow Shaman or Treant, I actually think you can't make it.
Definitely
Oh,
not Tree. That guy's slow as hell.
Yeah. Or
He's-
Techies.
Thompson's actually doing a really good job against Ritsu now. Ritsu's already brought out a salve, used it, he's got 2 tangles left, and he's just being right-clicked constantly. And this actually works out fine, right? Because Thompson can actually just tank melee creeps, and it doesn't matter much, because he's still getting 9 HP per second from his quas points.
Yeah.
Fast Blades of Attack, and now his damage is getting semi-comparable at least. And another salve for Ritsu. This is like Thompson winning his lane, kind of. But I'm sure he's very used to this, right?
He's actually winning the lane. I'm surprised. I didn't think he was going to do this well, but he is. He must have played this matchup a lot. Because this is a classic counter pick to Invoker.
Exactly, yeah. Classic counter pick from at least like a year and a half ago, so I'm sure if he's the one weird guy playing Invoker in pubs, everyone's like, oh, this is easy, I can just play PL mid.
He should know all the intricacies of this. And yeah, completely even on the mid lane. Underlord is doing great top, and Ember is doing great in the safe lane, getting more than the Night Stalker. So this time around, OG are more than breaking even in the lanes. Last game they were getting dumpstered, so off to a much, much better start. And I can definitely see this one going to be close around the mid game, and then it's about who has the better teamfight execution. That's actually one thing we didn't talk about with the Leshrac pick as well. That is a hero you can use Song of the Siren with. Can Song into Split Earth. And pretty powerful.
Song into Diabolic Edict.
Song into Edict. The combo.
Ritsu's actually just being zoned. This is pretty crazy, but got a whole 8 armor plus
Yeah.
a stout.
So my point of reference for this matchup is back when Poor Man's Shield existed.
Oh, that's true.
The
actually.
matchup might be totally different just because of that. So I don't remember seeing it since then, and that's why in my mind, you know, the only thing I can think of is, well, when I used to see it, PL1.
I think
but
that's definitely it.
is doing great. It has to be the lack of PMS here that is making the difference.
Yeah. If he would have started PMS, every right click gets blocked by a huge amount. Hobson's going for a solo kill here. Goes to a tornado. He might be a little short on cold snap. So 3 points in Quas now. Yeah, it's a 15 HP per second base.
Does he have doppelganger on PL?
He hasn't. He just got it. I think he went 1-0-2 with his
first blood. Milan getting killed off by Ana. JRX with a good rotation. All the way to the safe lane instead of being topped with the Underlord.
Another salve for Ritsu. This is like his third one, I believe. Still
The net worth difference in mid should start being really big. Like, they have about the same CS, but look at that. 800 gold advantage for Invoker. That is just raw regen, and Invoker's buying nothing. He's buying items.
Just damage, yep. 2 nulls, 2 blades of attack, doesn't finish phase boots until later.
That's actually insane, that amount of regen. It's also 1 extra bounty rune. Did they get more than 2 on this cycle?
They got 3 this time.
So they've got 3 twice.
The reverse of last game.
Yeah. Oh, but this one isn't even used yet. So they still have a bounty rune to pop. He's just holding on to it for now. Mana boots used by Bryle, and Ritsu will TP back to mid lane.
This is letting the bounty age a little bit.
Yep.
He's been playing a lot of Under Hollow. Appreciates a fine cheese.
Yeah. It is, however, a rune. Not a cheese bird.
I know, but he's aging it, you know.
Radiant
Do you want to make a whiskey? Hey, I should have made a whiskey reference because he's drinking.
That would have been good.
way
That
better.
would have been way better.
I've been playing too much Under Hollow cheese on the mind.
That was a good whiskey reference.
Thank you, man. Don't drink it. But I know it. Ritsu a whole level behind him, just picking up 6 now. Thompson getting a little pressure.
Coming in from no tail, but good timing on the doppelganger, and well,
It's a really good dodge there.
caught the ground with that one.
It's like one of those ones where for the animation we forgot to press S in time, and it was like 2 seconds ago, and then
I think he might have just been casting it on the off chance that one of the ones falling from tornado was in fact real, because then we would see the real one straight away.
yeah, because we would stay on him, right? There is a big armor issue on Invoker. That's the one downside for him. But Ana in trouble.
If Nightstalker had a mango, he might have dove for that, does he?
Milan has
sticks. They probably didn't feel like it because there's sticks on the Ember as well.
Searing Chain's bottom. Pretty good cast, actually.
Radiant are scanning.
Trying to break raindrops a little more, I guess. Oh, they scan top. They actually do spot the Naga Siren here. Maybe fearing a gank. I like where Thompson's standing, actually. Very safe in the river.
Yeah. Top lane. That was not the guy they wanted to split Earth on, but it might still be enough to get the kill. Lightning Storm. Just barely getting Jerax on the way out. Feels extra good to get the kill while he's TPing, because then he cannot TP back to lane. But trade-off here. Oh dear, they overextended onto Seb. He's going to be really happy with that kill. That is so big, solo core kill. At the same time, Nightstalker did take a fall bottom.
Very different game this game.
Yeah, so different. OG are looking pretty dominant in this laning stage.
Oh, Ana's in trouble. He went for Searing Chains to get a last hit and harass the Wyvern. The Casca is going to buy him some time, though. And no more mana for Milan. Rev's still looking for a chase, though. He's got Flame Guard finally, though. Oh, the aggressiveness. I'll be right back, guys. He's literally not hurt at all by this. They just spent how much mana using Voids on Nightstalker? Here he is back in the lane. And he gives bottle charges to No Tail.
Nice play from Ana. He really knew the limits there on the TP out.
Derek's rotating over, looking for a catch, but they're going to back off. Look at all these Radiant Wards. Holy crap, dude. Bot lane, that's where they want to fight. Everywhere. I feel like they can see every inch of the river area.
Yeah. They even see up on the shrine side as well.
Diving for Rev here. Good dive. Good
taking advantage of all that info they have from that great ward at the shrine that No Tail got placed.
Kind of cost them a little much. Tried to save the battery salt mana, but dive went a little bit longer. Katrax sitting invis in the mid lane. This could be Thompson in trouble here. He's got EMP Tornado ready. EMP will be dodged with that, but it's going to catch him. Yeah, if he doesn't get that EMP off, I don't think he had Ghost Walk mana, perhaps. Nah, he was actually set. They're just super diving on the bot lane here. Milan's trying to slow things down, but there's no creep wave. Can't deal any damage to Ember. Ana thinking about heading back in a moment too. He's got another TP ready, but gotta be a little careful. Oh, Jarek's finding Kitrak in the jungle here. Should be a kill. We'll see.
Oh yeah. And he gets TP out against Night Stalker at daytime. Convenient.
So in the meantime, Seb just killing top lane very easily, picks up a fast hood. So now he pretty much can't die. The Leshrac is what's going to happen here. Yep. And if he does, it's going to take a lot of mana from the Leshrac. So now he just comes in the lane. Leshrac can't even get close to completing a right click. And he can just farm whatever he wants. So he's getting like lane creep, hit the jungle, lane creep, hit the jungle. So we should see Underlord have an incredible advantage this game.
Damn. He's thick. Chain? No, no chain. Oh, he had cooldown. He's going to use it now, maybe.
That was kind of lucky looking.
Yeah, that was a chance of that failing, I think, but gotta take the chance.
Got one more remnant.
Witch Doctor's running, he will be fine. There's only a Night Stalker slow. Oh, convenient bounty rune on the way back for No-Tail, very nicely timed. Cask.
Point 5.
Actually might be a player with Flame Guard. Oh, maybe not.
Ooh, he dodges the lightning. That's his last remnant though, so this is any hit here.
Good Cask.
Wow, that was so close. Man, Anna just does these like crazy plays. I feel like he's played Ember Spirit in the safe lane like every game for the last month or something, so he just does everything perfectly.
He is very skillful.
Unless ditches his lane, he's going to go for the pressure in the off lane as a result of this gank. They do not have a glyph, but they're TPing and Thompson's coming in with the EMP. This is pretty dangerous for Lesh. He's going to lose all of his mana here.
Oh, the Cask. Oh. Thompson, no urns here. Also, that would be a dead Lesh. Oh! From downtown.
Good 6 there. He's chasing with Ghostwalk as well. Slow coming, but probably no other follow-up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just
that amount of healing. He has his...
Yeah.
He's getting Witch Doctor healed and with all those Quas points.
I feel like he just does this so that they'll waste a little bit more mana. Like if they spend an extra 100 mana, there's no way they can stay in the lane. They have to go back. He's gonna...
Ember. Oh.
That was really close.
Both extremely low on
Jack's
health.
looking for him. 10 seconds to the rocket.
Does he have a rain draw?
He does not.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he predicted it too, but...
He thought he was a bit further north.
He read it, dude. That was almost a double back and forth next level play.
Yeah. What a big lead, though.
8k. Jeez, this is like last game.
How? What's the CS?
It doesn't look that weird.
The Night Stalker is 40 CS behind. Oh, well, 60 behind Underlord, right? That's like...
Oh,
the mid heroes
yeah.
are relatively even. OG got more bounty runes, and they got kills, and they've taken... Have they taken the tower? Top tower?
Just the
Mid
top tower, yes.
Just top.
It's the one that Underlord pressured when
Still,
the Lesh...
8,000 gold just from this.
I don't have as much confidence with Leshrac going into the mid game either.
Oh yeah, the PL spent so much gold on regen.
True.
You're really starting to feel it here, how much that ended up mattering. He's 1,800 gold behind Thompson on that mid lane.
I'm sure Thompson feels real good considering how last game went.
Oh yeah. It's fun to play Dota.
You mean beat people? Is that what you're referring to?
Just play Dota. Last game he didn't get to play.
Oh,
really.
okay, yeah.
Now he's at least having a good time.
Vanguard's up on Underlord, and with PL 600 gold towards his Diffusal Blade, I think he's going to be a monster for a long period in this game. Like
Seb is just like, you're cute, you know? Yeah, it's just gonna stand here. Who cares, man? Hit me.
This is one of those glory Underlord games, honestly.
It really is.
Do whatever he wants.
That was a great pick. He's gonna barrier off. Oh, that's a snipe on the Night Stalker. Clockwork coming in to connect with Thompson, and importantly for Thompson, he gets earn charges here. He will be buying the full Spirit Vessel in just a second.
I'm sure they'll be looking for a kill. With those 2 charges, if he just goes the Secret Chop, picks this up, definitely a kill and waiting. And Wyvern's the hero they find. Look, trying to ulti here, but the Cold Snap and the Battery Assault doesn't get it.
It's a pretty nice synergy too. He's dusted up.
Alright, he's in trouble. He's gonna die now.
What is item?
I forgot about the recipe. Didn't have the recipe, so no auto pickup. But I mean, right, he's still very vulnerable to damage. Like his regen's insane, obviously, but he does not have enough armor to just sustain these attacks.
The health from the vessel definitely helps them, which he will be picking up now. So, even though they got that Invoker kill, it doesn't feel that good because they're losing their mid tower. That was a big rotation over from the Dire. They're looking to trade for bottom, but losing your mid tower to a solo Witch Doctor is...
Dire's middle tower has
It's not ideal.
Seb was working on that one for a while.
True,
Okay.
true. But Seb left, and the Witch Doctor didn't have to back either, so he kind of just finished it off on his own.
Good feeling. Now Winter Wyvern's basically playing defensive. He's going to deny the top tier 2 tower that's been pressured recently. It's going to take a while. Wyvern space damage not so great, but... Oh, is he going to... Ana might chase this. He's going to go for it. He taunted him. Was it too early?
Oh, that's just a flat-out wasted curse there from Milan. And Thompson is going to solo the Leshrac.
Alright, this is literally a repeat of last game, just the opposite way. Looks like. Ward behind the tier 2 towers, they're going to pressure this as well. Naga Siren's only level 6. Clock going to spot out Ritsu. And Rev level 6 as well, only. Doesn't even have phase boots yet.
When this game started, I was not expecting it to be an 11k lead minute 15. That's actually really surprising. That is this one-sided. They're going to get 4 bounty runes again, as it looks. Unless Naga can break this one.
What if you miss micros for 4 seconds? It's happening. It's happening. Forgot. Too busy trying to avoid death mid lane. So. And Ana will find Kitrak here.
I guess nobody wants those bounties right now.
I think Ana probably looking mid lane here, not noticing.
Yeah.
The guy standing next to him.
Taking the chains, here comes Underlord. Dark rifting into mid from bottom. They want to push. Tornado EMP. Oh, nice slide chains. And this song is not going to save anyone but himself unless...
Okay.
Oh! Last bounce and see ya. Oh, okay, actually nice mirror image, but see ya still. Milan going to fly over the cliff here, getting out, but that's pretty much the only good thing happening in this exchange. Oh, Ritsu could be in trouble as well. Tornado into Ice Wall. He will doppelganger this one off to the left. Trying to bait them with the illusion, but it doesn't matter. Thompson has already called his bluff here. Cask was bouncing anyway.
My god. They are just... Winter Wyvern looks awful here. Oh, the Underlord! The Underlord! Oh, a little early. Almost had it. Although he did have Flame Guard, so very likely...
You need to be super clutch with that, to hit that before Flame Guard comes on.
Oh no, less in trouble. Here comes Sunstrike. Oh, okay, they did it.
Really, honestly, very elegant executions here from OG. They're making it look so easy with the slide chains into spell combos. This is the stuff they've practiced a lot, and they're very good with.
Pipes up here, that's going to hold things off. That was actually much smarter rushing the Crimson. The peel's not the issue, but if Splinter Blast slows this down, that could stop it. Brev looking like he's going to die for nothing here. This game is just over for him, and probably his team as well. GG is called. Wow.
Okay.
Somehow more dominant than the previous game. Like, this felt like last game OG was like, this is all we can do, and they did their best. But this game just felt like they just put Wind and Rain on the back foot, and they forced terrible moves, and they made them look like a tier below.
I think they were angry after last game.